how to use Google Task app. Hello and welcome to our channel. On this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Google Task app. So please watch till the end to properly understand the tutorial. And to create an account on Google Task, you could also use my affiliate link below the description to earn a small commission at no additional cost to you. And by using the link, you will also get some discount or rewards upon sign up. But before that, if you don't know what is Google Task, it is a simple yet powerful task management tool integrated within the Google Workspace ecosystem, in which it allows users to create, organize, and track their to-do items across various Google apps like Gmail, Calendar, and Google Assistant. And some of the features it offers including task creation, in which users can quickly add new tasks, set due dates, and add notes or subtasks to stay on the top of their responsibilities. And it also offers a task organization, in which tasks can be organized into different lists, making it easy to separate work, personal, and project-specific items. And users can also prioritize tasks and reorder them as needed. And now that we know the overview of Google Task, the first thing that you need to do is open the Google Play Store or your Apple Store, then just download or install this application Google Task. Then click Open to proceed opening this application. But you should also input or sign in your Google account in here. Then you will be directed on this page, in which it will show you on the top panel the Start Task, My Task, and also some of your lists. And aside from that, below here, you could also navigate this icon in order to switch different kind of task lists. Also, they sort by, such as to start recently and date. And to start creating a task, you could also click this plus button below here to add or create a new task, simply filling out all of the required information in here, or your also notes. But let's say we want to create or add new task under My Task. To do that, just go to this My Task section right here and click the plus button below here. Then just proceed by entering here the title of your new task that you want to input. For instance, I'm going to enter here Household Task. Upon clicking the Save button, you will be able to see that the task has now been added. And if you click on it, you could also add here details. For instance, under Household Task, I'm going to enter here the details, including to wash dishes and other tasks that could also associate on this household task. Alternatively, you could also add here a subtask. Clicking this Add Subtask section right here, you could also enter the title of this subtask. For instance, grocery. And after that, you could also add more by clicking Add Subtask button below and enter the subtask under your task in here. So basically, under the list, you could also create a new task. And within the task, you could also add a subtask, in which subtask is also important since it breaks down larger, complex tasks into smaller, more manageable pieces of work. And this simplifies the overall task and makes it easier to understand and execute. And as you can see below here, you also have the option to mark as completed all of this task. By clicking on it, you can also see here that all of your tasks is now being completed in here. And as you can see, it has a check, the context is now being crossed. But you could also click on it in order to indicate that it is currently incomplete. And aside from that, as you can see in here, within each task, you could also add here details by clicking on it, and also add a date, a time, and subtask in here. For instance, in walking the dog, the details in here that needed is to put the leash. And after that, you could also add here or schedule this kind of task. Clicking this date, in which on this pop-up window, just select your preferred date or schedule this task. Then below, you could also set the time where this task on that date could be due date. We have here 5 p.m., 3 p.m. and many more. So you could basically set the time in here. And if it is a recurring event, you could also repeat this, such as every 1 week. Or you could also select a specific kind of day that this task should be repeated. So I'm going to choose Sunday and Saturday, which is only the weekdays. And also we could also set the start date of this task and to set the ends of it, such as never, on a specific date, or even after the amount of the occurrences of it, such as, for example, 5 occurrences. So basically this task, or the repeatedly task, will be end after it happens or occur 5 occurrences. Now going back in here, you could also set this kind of task to start, in which it also indicates that this kind of task is your priority, so that you can easily identify and focus on this task. And this also helps to ensure critical items don't get lost among other to-do lists. And also to delete this task, just click these 3 dots on the top right corner and click delete. Now going back on this page right here, after filling out all of the required information, we can now go back on this page. And let's say we're going to start this kind of task, which is walk the dog. And you will automatically see it under this start recently. Moving on to create new list, just click this new list button right here or section, then enter the list title. So for example, the list that I'm going to enter here is business as its title. And from here, we can now proceed by adding a new task if you want to by clicking the plus button and just fill out this new task. And at this point, let's say I'm going to enter create a proposal. And to add details, just click this icon right here to add additional details about this task. For instance, in creating a proposal, the details of it is to add a report. Then by clicking the save button, we will automatically add a new task under this business list. And to add more details, kindly click on it. Then from here, we'd also add here a date and time subtask. So for the date and time, to set the schedule, the due date, and also the due time in here. In which it is also important to set due date since it establishes a clear deadline for when the task needed to be completed, in which this helps to create a sense of urgency and focus. And now for the subtask, we would also add here the title of our subtask, such as, for example, online. So that means this kind of proposal will be created online. And if we check this online, we would also automatically see it is now part under completed section. As you can see, we have here different kind of section on the top panel. We have here my task, business, and different kind of lists in here. And task lists allow you to prioritize your work based on importance and deadlines, ensuring the most critical tasks are addressed first. So that's also why it is divided on the different kind of section or category, such as my task, business, list 1, and many more. Then below this section, which is this icon, sort by, you could also sort in terms of my order, date, and even in terms start recently. While this 3 dots icon below here, you could also rename the list, delete all the completed tasks, and many more. So let's say I'm going to rename the list. In terms of my task, I'm going to enter here to do this month. And after that, to save the changes, just click this done button on the top right corner. Now going back in here, let's go back to our start section. This start task feature in Google Task empowers users to prioritize critical to-dos, organize them in a dedicated list, sort and filter them, and move them between lists as needed, and track completed start tasks, in which this functionality helps to ensure important tasks are not overlooked and can be easily managed. And let's say we want to delete this task, just click this delete button and click delete all. And after that, we'll now be able to see here that the task has now been deleted. And also aside from the text, you could also input here an emoji, such as under these details. For instance, I'm going to enter here an emoji. Let's say under this grocery, you could also enter here or select an emoji, let's say this cake, or any other kind of foods in emoji, in which it is less hassle and it also showcases a creativity on this note. So basically, Google Task is also important, which is a productivity tool that helps users to stay organized, focused, and collaborative by seamlessly integrating task management into the broader Google Workspace experience, in which you'll be able to see here that its simplicity, accessibility, and tight integration with other Google apps make it a valuable asset for individuals and teams alike. Then from here, if you also want to change your Google account in here to log in, you could also click your profile icon on the top right corner and choose different kind of Google account. But overall, that is just basically how you can use Google Task app. Thank you.